Sure, we are on live. Are we on live now? Let me check on my YouTube.
I am looking on Facebook. I don't see it on Facebook.
Can you guys see us? Can you guys see us? No, I don't see it on Facebook too. Neither. It says on, but I can hear the. Um,
Yes. No.
I think yeah, well live now. But I can hear. Do you have an earphone, Sean? Or,
Um.
or, or you need to turn off the Facebook voice because I heard my echo all the time.
Really, I don't hear anything. Okay. Let me see if I can mute
Let's
this.
just. Oh, is that? Oh no wait, it could be me. Don't worry, man. It could
Okay.
be me. No, wait, it's the YouTube. Yeah. All right. Done. No, it's you. It's not you. It's me. Sorry. All right. Okay. I think we are live now. Welcome everyone, wherever you are, probably. And so exciting. Um, we have a new light launching, and I'm with Shawn, who's going to share some thoughts with this new products. It's honestly, it's my favorite products. My favorite is AD-200 lights so far, but I'll let Sean to get started with this.
Yes, I thought we were. I thought that was a video supposed to play. That was by Coin.
Yeah, I think they already played it. Did they? I think that's before. That's before the. They've already played it. That's before
Really?
the.
Okay, and
Before
yours
the
too.
yeah.
All right,
Mm.
rock that, rock that. Well, man, I love this new light. I love. I think this is got to be Aries, probably the only flash tube that is out there, right? Um,
Mm.
I love this new light. I love that it's 360 degrees of light, and I am really, really surprised by the fact that you don't get many hot spots uh, with this light on skin. It is
Mm.
absolutely amazing with how it does. I thought that maybe I would have needed some type of modifier to put over the top of it to maybe keep from getting hot spots, but no, the 360-degree sunlight mimicking is just for me is phenomenal. And so I can't wait to get out more and play with it. I love that it's a handheld stick light, and I've even put it in the S2 bracket. It's not made for the S2 bracket, but I've even put it in the S2 bracket because it's easier to adjust the
Yeah.
angle of it for me, especially when you're working by yourself. So yeah, man, I absolutely love this light, and I would have to agree with you. This is my favorite of the AD-200 series so far of external lights. This is like really cool, and actually, I can't wait to see what else they come out to pair with it. Right, different type of color gels, maybe that might go over the top of it. Different types of modifiers that you can use with this. I love how you attached CT gel to it, but I would love to see maybe something made that slips right over the top. That would be really cool to give you 360 degrees of that. So, yeah, man, rock that.
Should I flip the page?
What are your thoughts? Yes. Well,
Should I go next? Yeah. Just let me know. Yeah.
yeah,
Whenever you want to go next slides. Yeah.
yeah. Um, and so creating impact with direct light source. Now I'm going to tell you how I use this, right? As opposed to the 360 degrees, which is absolutely phenomenal. I was just recently at the Build Expo in New York, and in my studio, I have a strip box, and the strip box is what we use as the hair light, and it is gridded, And when you need to change the angle, I have to climb up on a ladder either to change the angle. It becomes difficult, right? You'd have to move your model or your client forward or backward. This thing I put up on a boom stand at the Build Expo, and I did it within like 2 minutes. It was just amazing, and threw the barn doors on it, and it became my hair light. It became a directional hair light instantly. And because of the 180-degree flip of the barn doors, right? Matter of fact, I actually have the barn doors right here, right?
Yeah.
If you can see it. But I threw it up over my model, and so I had a little bit of spill on the forehead. I simply tucked the barn door in, which eliminated the spill, put it right on the hair, and then I opened the back barn door up to give me some spill on the background because it was black. The model had on black, and it created that instant separation that I needed. So that was just a quick creative way to use direct, right? Use it direct as a light source. I love how light it is. I love how much power you get. I love that you can hand hold it and actually direct it exactly where you need to. And I love that you can get a little sliver of light by just closing the barn doors, just like that, man. Yeah, let's go to the next slide. You go ahead.
Yeah. Can you answer the question? We actually have some questions. Yep.
What size gel does it take to wrap around the light using the barn doors? I don't know. What would that be? 11 by 14, maybe? Size
I'm using A4 size. Just A4
A4.
size. Yeah.
So we're in
Because
the
it's much
States.
like
That would be
A4. Because this is the height. It's like A4. I'll just cut A4 size paper, gel, just wrap around so you can give some wiggles and you can open it up. You see, it's almost like A4. And when you close up, obviously you don't need that much. So I'll just cut an A4 size paper, A4 size gel, just for the
it might be international. We would use 11 and a half by, letter size.
yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah.
8 by 10 or 8.5 by 11.
Yeah. So there's another question: how sturdy it is?
It is not glass. It is a composite of some type, and it is very sturdy. Matter of fact, I threw it in my bag with a whole bunch of other stuff that you should not throw it in the bag with. And I was not worried about it at all.
Yeah. Right.
So I would say that they have done a good job. It is a pretty thick composite material that is not glass.
Listen to this, man.
Yeah. So it is very sturdy. It's very strong. I'm not trying to throw it against the wall to test it, right? But it is very, very sturdy. Feels really good in hand too.
Okay, let's continue, guys. We will continue with the slides, and we will answer your question, the rest of the question during the Q&A session.
So yeah, I mean it's small. The footprint of it and the power that it gives, the 360 degrees of light, just with directional light. If you look at the 200 alone, and such a small head, right? You have such power coming off a small head, and it's directional, right? You got 360 degrees now of light. You've increased the footprint. It looks like maybe 3, 4, 5 times. And it's still very compact. And so if you look at the bag, I don't know if you guys have had a chance to look through the specs and see the bag. The carry bag is very, very small. Probably smaller than a cue stick if you were playing pool, right? That type of a bag. So it's really, really compact. Gigantic possibilities. You can easily shoot with one person, right? You can handle it if you had to. I wouldn't like to, but if you had to, you could certainly shoot with the AD-200 power pack on your hip, and you can handhold the light and capture what you need to. Right? Would you agree with that, Aries?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, right.
100%.
And it's just the possibilities are endless, right? To go out there and be able to test this light and do stuff with the barn doors and do stuff without the barn doors and be able to test the lightings, to be able to light up walls, to be able to get in corners, to get in small spaces, to get in to get into closets and to be able to light and do some creative stuff. It's just very, 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 very cool. Right? Rock that. I think we're good, man. Let's
Yep.
keep it
Go
moving.
next. So accurate and consistent color temperature. Let me give you 2 examples. So basically, number one is there was a question on the YouTube channel or in the original video asking about how does it work with flamboyant sort of architecture sort of lighting. For you guys who do not understand what flamboyant is, including myself, because I have to Google it up because I don't do much architecture. It's just a mix. Take 2 shots, one with natural lights, another one with flash. So basically, use half of the natural lights luminosity and pretty much use the flashes, accurate color temperature. So this becomes vital in flamboyant. And I can tell you this light so far has the most accurate color temperature for me personally. The reason I say this is because if this person is under shade, I want to give her some field lights under midday, I can use the bare bulb straight away. And the temperature is very pleasing. Plus, like what Shawn said, there's no hot spots. So make it perfect for a run and gun kind of user. If you don't have any assistant, if you have assistant, of course, 8300 plus umbrella, plus chill, somebody's carry C stands around, that's fine, right? Or you are the Rocky Balboa who can carry 2 C stands by yourself, then that's another story. I'm obviously not that guy. So if you shoot by yourself, I think this light, if you don't shoot by yourself and you don't want to carry umbrella and softbox, of course, umbrella and softbox is not that heavy, but there's wind blows, everybody smash their lights here or there from time to time. So this makes it the easiest to use as a bare bulb without any accessories. And so if you run and gun kind of shooter, you don't have any assistant, you just want to shoot light, travel compact, this is perfect for it. And accurate color temperature is like when you use it as a field lights under shade, it's beautiful, right? It's beautiful. If you look at the light, the shade under the lady's chin, you can see multiple shadows, right? It's because it's still a harsh light source, dude. It's just a lightsaber, right? It's a lightsaber. It's not an umbrella, so it still creates defined shadow edge. But because the light it's so evenly spread, and the color temperature it's so straight to the point, which is 5600K, her skin tone looks beautiful, right? Her skin tone looks beautiful. I'm not saying that it's a small light source. It's small light source. You still have harsher shadows, but this is probably the best small light source you can get out from AD-200 family. For my from my personal experience. Controllable light range. It's beautiful. I tell you. Because number one, to start with, I probably have nothing to do with controllable light range. I don't use the carry bag. I'm like Shawn because I have a bag carries everything. So I have a lighting bag, which is my peak design. I carry 3 of this, just like this. So the barn door is pretty much like a case or protection already, right? Number 2, it goes all the way around. So typically, you see a couple of ways I use it. And there's another way is because I like Shawn, I opened it, the upper one fully up. The bottom one, I kind of justify that a bit because I don't want much spill on the floor. That's one way I use it. And sometimes I use vertical because to lead the lady like this, lead the model like this, because look, there's, for example, if we shoot between woods, there's a woods on the left, there's woods on the right. I don't want to overlead the environment, right? That will kill the ambient, but I just want to make the model pops a bit, and that's the way I use it. So cool. It's something very small, right? You wouldn't have the defined edge, because it's not long enough, but it could work in your favor because you have a softened, feathered edge that it's barely noticeable. You can handhold and you can mount it. Basically, like I said, you can mount it on this side. So you have an angle to lead, 45-degree angle to lead. You can mount it on this side. Yeah. And my son's asking, like my son on the other day, he's asking, can we mount 2 lights together? Like Luke Skywalker. I said, you can. But no. He honestly, because in the Star Wars they mount 2 lights together to be Donnie Yen actually did that. He wants to do that. He wants me to do it. I said maybe after, I don't know, not a good idea, son. It's not a toy. Anyway, but you see the ideas here, right? If you want a longer, sort of a bigger light source, you can mount 2 lights together by this. And also, Shawn just mentioned you can mount it on S2 type brackets, which I haven't tried yet. I guess you learn one new thing every day, right? It's beautiful.
Yes.
All right. Let's look at the Q&A, shall we? What's in the box? So you have lights, you have a carry case, you have the bomb door. I don't use the carry case that much. I just fit 3 of this in my Peak Design backpacker. So give you a rough idea how compact it is.
Yeah.
Text bag. Yeah. Oh, sorry, my bad. 5800K. Yeah, plus or minus 200K.
So 56.
200 watts. By the way, to be mindful, guys, don't use this to overpower the sound. 200 watts is 200 watts, right? If you want to overpower the sound, you go with 8600, 8200. Like you don't. Yeah, right. You don't use everything to do the job. Yeah, to overpower the sound. All right, let's jump into Q&A and oh man, there's lots of questions.
Yeah, are there? Let's go.
All right, let's go.
It's fixed.
Yep.
Yeah, it is fixed. And so I don't know, maybe that's iteration 2, but no, it does not detach.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. They're on axis quarter, 20 mounting hole, or the only hole on that's off axis is on an angle. The handle. It's at the and on the end. Yeah, that's it.
Is he referring to this one on the axis?
Is there an on axis? Quarter 20
on axis. So yeah, there's a one on axis on the other end. There's 2 hole.
So it's not on axis on the bottom.
It's on the other side.
Yes.
It's on the other side. So if you want, potentially there is potential for parabolic focusing system, but I don't think I'm allowed to talk about it. So yeah, but the hole is there, so you can imagine, what's coming. Yeah,
that is. I never thought of it like that. In a parabolic focusing system, I'm telling you, the ideas that are going to come from this light alone is pretty cool, and you don't have the weight. You don't have the weight of a flash that you would have to put in a parabolic focusing system. But anyway, I digress. Yeah,
but the question of OTA makes me wonder. Maybe the potential is there, right? Yeah.
Ottawa Mountain Man. Will there be dedicated accessory grip made available? Specifically, I see a locator hole next to the mounting hole on the handle end of the renderings. Dedicated accessory grip. I mean, you mean like a different type of accessory grip? Yeah, I don't know yet.
Yeah, me neither. Sorry.
And that's a question. That's a question for the engineers. So maybe they can come back and answer him live online. And Cammy just says it's fire. Rock that.
Yeah. Hey Cammy. Love you too. How much?
How hot does it get over time?
I don't think it gets hot at all.
I don't think it gets. So I've tested it, and so at the Build Expo, we've tested it, and I put my hand on it, and I flashed it several times, and it didn't get hot at all.
Mm,
So,
no,
yeah, no, I don't think it gets
it's not
it
LED lights, so it, like personally, I don't feel it gets hot at all.
yeah. And I put my hand right over it and flashed it several times
Mm.
full power. So, no heat. Thank you, Joe.
I'm curious about the light output on this unit. If used in a parabolic, it is powerful enough for typical studio settings such as F11. I don't feel like, honestly, I feel like F200, like the whole AD-200 watts family of 200 watts, it's physics, right? 200 watts is 200 watts. And then when it glows 360-degree, of course, it delivers, it doesn't come with any hotspots, right? Sorry, Shawn, I'm blocking you. Just give me 1 second. Hold up.
That's okay.
Oh man, it's blocking both of us.
Yeah,
um,
that's
so
okay.
funny. Um, anyway, so it's glowing 360 degrees. I wouldn't use this for studio photo shoots. Honestly, I would use AD-600 Pro or what's the other, the Studio Flash, right? It's not designed for it, but stay tuned. If they have a lightsaber for AD-200 family, like why wouldn't they make a one for AD-1200 family, right? Just
Yeah.
stay tuned. Mm.
Yeah, I mean, and then for F8 to F11 work, you would probably already have 400s or 600s in studio,
Mm.
right? Yeah. So
Mm.
absolutely. Sally Shutter Art. Can you control it with your phone? I believe this can be controlled with the Godox app. So, and that means that you have to control the AD-200 Pro, right?
Mm.
Uh, and you can control that with the app. So if you can control that with the app, you can control this with the app as long as it's connected to the AD-200 Pro.
Mm.
How much does it cost? And I guess it depends on where you are, but it's $339 US. So I don't know what that translates to internationally, but you guys go ahead and look it up.
At your local dealers. Yeah.
How does it connect? Do you need to use special settings on the AD-200? No, it just you disconnect the Fresnel head or any other head, right?
Mm.
And if you look right here, this is the connector part that connects to the light. Now I don't even have a light right by me to actually show you how it connects, but you take the head off of the AD-200 Pro, this slides right on and click.
Yep, that's it.
That's how you connect it. No special settings.
Mm.
Thank you, Julie. When I use this AD-S200, is it or will it be overheated so that I can't hold it? I think we answered that earlier. And
Yep.
the answer to that question is no, it will not overheat. With barn doors open with the same effect as a softbox. I'll let you answer this, Aries.
No, I don't think it's like softbox. Bigger light source deliver softer light, right?
Mhm.
Smaller light source deliver harsher light, but it's very even. Um, I would say the highlights feels like softbox. That's how beautiful it is. Shadow is still defined as you saw in the earlier image.
Mhm.
But if you use them smartly, it can be the effects can be look like softbox, but it's not a softbox.
Mhm.
Softbox is a softbox. Beauty dish is a beauty dish. It's physics, right?
Mhm.
It's a much smaller light source comparing with a softbox. So it's harsher light.
Mhm.
Long answer short.
Absolutely. Doesn't get hot. And I'm telling you that from me testing it actually with my hand over it. Doesn't get hot.
Yeah.
So You say
I feel
accidents
like
do.
so many people were worried about getting hot kind of issue.
Yeah,
I was one of you too. I was like, would this get hot in the summer? Because it's such a long, long light bulb. When it get hot, it's not so friendly to use, but it doesn't get hot at all. It does not.
at all.
Mm. Experience. I'm looking forward to experiencing how.
How long is the power cord? That's a good
It's a good
question.
question. Let me try that.
Yeah,
Let us try that now.
yeah.
I'm
I don't know.
180. So when I'm fully open up, my arm is like 180. So my guess is 2 meters.
What is 2 meters US? Is that what is that, like 5 feet?
Michael Jordan, it's like Michael Jordan's height, 195, 198. Sorry, I don't know how many feet he is, but I guess everybody in US know how many feet how high he is, how tall he is.
I want to say five, maybe 5.5 feet long.
Yeah.
Is the
Yep.
power cord.
Rechargeable. I don't get a question. Do you?
No, it's not. It's not a rechargeable light. The battery that goes into the AD-200 Pro is rechargeable. So this is an attachment that goes with the AD-200 Pro, or the AD-200 or the AD-200 Pro. You recharge the battery that goes into the 200 or the 200 Pro. This is merely an attachment that goes to the light. So if your battery goes dead in your 200 or 200 Pro, then of course you won't have power to the new S200. So it's not a rechargeable light. It is an attachment.
Correct. Let's go next. We use softbox with S2 brackets. Do it is
So here's the deal. This is not designed. This is not designed to go in a soft box. But guess what happened this morning? I didn't charge my battery for one of my lights, and guess what I used to go in my softbox, right? And so I used this in a softbox as my fill light on a clamshell setup because I had to, because it was what I had, and so I made it work. And so yes, I used it in a softbox, but I don't think but it's not made for that. I would use it that way if you're in a pinch or if you're in a jam and you have to use it that way. If I'd had batteries for my other lights like I was supposed to, then my other lights would have been used because that would have been more efficient. But yes, you can use this in a soft box. You could probably play a little bit with it. And you do need a S2 bracket. Now, I will say this with the S2 bracket, this light is also not made for an S2 bracket. You can certainly ratchet it down and keep it tight enough where it doesn't really move a whole heck of a lot on you, but it is not made to go in an S2 bracket. All right. So just want to give that bit of advice to you all to be careful when using it that way. I've used it that way, and it's very helpful, but you also want to be careful that it doesn't slip through. Any color filters? Not at the moment.
no. The one we have on our hands is not the final release. It's the engineered samples. But you can absolutely see sticky tape. What I did is I stick, because it's sort of matte sort of finish with the bomb door. I just sticky tape the color gel on the bomb door and open close whatever I do. I just do that. That's it. The price, I think we answered that question.
It's $339, Darren. $339.
Yep.
Does it come with any form of water resistance, splash, or rain? I just wanted to know, even if it doesn't have it, that it's not a deal breaker. Now that I do not know about. You got any insight on that, Aries?
I don't think any 8200 lights are water resistant at all,
Okay.
like officially
Yeah. Yeah.
on the paper.
So be careful in the rain, you all.
Yeah, just put on a plastic. Just put on a garbage bag from Woolies, like supermarket.
How much does it weigh? It's actually pretty light. I would say, I don't, and of course I'm spitballing it, and the weight is international. I think it's international weight in
No, you guys are the only one who use pounds. I think we
yeah,
use kilograms.
yeah. Cecilia, I would guess to say easily maybe a pound and a half, 2 pounds. It's light. It's
Yeah,
actually pretty lightweight.
yeah. I would say I don't know 1.2 kilograms. It was a couple of slides back, but let me quickly flip back to it. To here we go. 1.12,
Kill.
1.12, including the hood. Yeah. So plus the bomb door. So yeah,
Okay.
the bomb doors. Could it be adapted? Guys, make sure when you have a question, ending your question with a question mark, because otherwise the questions are rushing. It's very easy to miss them. No, it's only designed for AD-200 family. That's why it's called S200. But who knows? There might be S400 on the way, right? Bigger, thicker, longer. Yeah. Like, dude. It's always like, dude, it's 8400 it's bigger than 8300. 8200, 8600 is bigger than 8400. You get what I'm saying, man, dude.
I get what you're saying.
Are there things that you do not like or would change about 80 S200?
Um,
I,
I can't. It's so new.
hmm,
For me, it is so new and so innovative. Um, that it's kind of hard to come up with something that I don't want about it or like about it, right?
hmm,
I would like I said earlier, I would like to see what accessories come from this. For
hmm,
example, color gels that may easily
hmm,
slide over the top.
hmm,
And just in us talking today, I love the idea of the linking of, I mean, your son had a brilliant idea, Aries. I'm telling you,
hmm,
right? He wanted to make it a lightsaber, right? But
hmm,
to daisy chain, maybe a bunch of these in some way, shape, or form that could be done easily on site and then easily broken down on location could be really freaking cool. Seeing how we powered that, and I don't know if that could be done to be powered over one 200 Pro, right?
hmm,
As opposed to having separate cords if there was extra pieces. So I don't know,
hmm.
Kyle, but thank you for raising the question. I certainly will be thinking about it. Hello, sir. Godoc's flashlight, video light in one future. Any option?
There is a studio flash video lights together called FS200. So it's flash
Oh,
and video. FV200. I think it's flash and video lights all together. Go and check it out.
yes.
Yeah.
Come with any form of water resistance protect. I think.
Yeah, I think that's being answered, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Not that I am aware of. Is there any issues during the photo shoots in city, or it's a great experience? It's a great experience overall because number one, it's a smaller lights to move around. I can easily set up two lights. But with 8300 with a Broly like umbrella, it's very hard to. I have to be mindful with the umbrella all the time because a little wind blows, the umbrella it's just going to fall over, and I just can't be bothered to carry a sandbag with me all the time. To be honest, um, this will be great if you want to set up multiple lights. People like me, I enjoy it. And be honest, it, look, it's a way smaller than umbrella, so it's less intrusive, if that makes any sense. So you don't feel bad that you're blocking people's view and things like those. So that's my two epiphanies. I will still use umbrella. I love my 8300 Pro and 8200 Pro if I'm with assistant or assistants. Um, I think this light will be great if you don't have any assistant. If you want to set up one light or two lights without, especially on a bit windy day with some breeze, you don't have to worry about the lights falling all the time. And that.
Right. Have any one of you guys used the AD-S as similar to a strip box? Yes. Can you relate possible f-stop and ISO settings used? I mean, if I used it as a hair light, right? So in place of a strip box. And so the ISO was 100. And I think we were shooting at f8. And so it's close enough to the hair where f8, we were nowhere near full power. I think I might have been at a quarter power, at a couple feet above the head, and it acted as a hair light. And so you guys will see a couple of those images later where I actually used this as a hair light at the Build Expo in New York. So
Don't take my words seriously. I'm just brainstorming. The only stick lights I have on my hands is S200. Nothing else. I haven't heard anything. I just like to brainstorming. That's all. Like with Shawn. So don't. Yeah.
can you still use TTL with it? Yes. Yes, manual TTL, multi, everything you can use with it. It's already out, Darren. It's out right now. It released on Labor Day here in the States. So I can just connect to my camera with the Godox X1 trigger. Can you use an X1 trigger? Or does it have to be?
Yeah. Whatever triggers 8200 Pro triggers it. Be mindful, it's a light bulb.
Yep.
It's not the receiver. It's not here. The receiver is on 8200.
Yeah, 8200.
Yeah. The battery is on 8200 Pro. It's on in a light bulb. Yeah. So you need to purchase 8200 Pro separately for this to work if you don't already have 8200 Pro.
And
I
remember,
think we have some.
We're giving away the kit. So
yeah,
you don't have an 8200 Pro. Make sure you stay on.
Yeah, we will be doing that in probably a few minutes. Like,
okay.
Yeah, 6 feet.
6 feet.
I guess here is the high school mathematics class, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate you all.
Yeah, I would say we appreciate the good words.
Jose said, "Round of applause for Godox for always innovating." Yeah, very cool. I have a reason to be glad that I have long ago going all Godox. Rock that. Me too, man. Very cool.
My editor. Well, if it's just different personality, right? I have a look, man. If you want to give a go, give a go. But I don't know if the warranty is going to cover it, dude. And honestly, I'm the conservative person. I have a Submariner, right? But I never use my Submariner to go diving, if you know what I'm saying. Dude, like, yeah, but it's just personal perspective, right?
That's a good question. Does Adorama have a flashpoint equivalent? I don't know if we can speak to that.
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry.
Yeah,
I believe so. I believe you are always Adorama customers. To stay with it.
And any will it fit or work with any TL LED tube series? I don't think it will.
I I don't have any TL LED tubes personally, so I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's FV 150 and FV 200. That's the flash and LED at the same time.
I would like to retract my answer. I don't know. Yes. How would you use this in food or product photography if given a chance? Hmm. Now I don't know. I'd have to ask. I know a couple of product photographers, but I don't know. I'm not sure how they would use this.
Mm.
Um, but I will definitely ask them.
Mm.
What do you think?
I think for for outdoor, I can only speak for portrait photographer because I don't do food. I do people most of the time. For outdoor, for portrait photographer, you can for outdoor, it's easy to hide. It's easy. It's less intrusive, especially if you don't have assistant, right? For indoor, elevator, car, um, I don't know, hotel or architectural photographer, it's easy to hide. It's even spread it out 360 degrees. For flambient photographer, it's a perfect one for architectural sort of flash blendings. For food, I'm not too sure, honestly.
Mhm.
Like, unless you see there's a problem, unless, for example, if you shoot um, for example, if you use AD-200 Pro with square head, let's say you mimic the sun, you find there's a hotspot which is unpleasant, then it's a time to change to this because it's a much more evenly spreaded lights. Um, it man, it's the light is a light. It's not going to magically transform you to be a better photographer. So you need to be aware that what's the problem with current photos. How would you want to improve it? Then articulate the right tools for your in your arsenals to solve this particular problem. That's what I how I would do it.
Mm.
Thank you, Jose, for the kind words. I think
Yeah.
let's just answer three more questions before we go for go for the a couple of questions before we go for the price drawing, shall we? I think we're already a bit
Okay.
behind.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, we are way.
And yeah, we will answer the last three questions, and we will go price drawing. We will show you some examples, but keep your question coming. We will answer them after the price drawing and after Shawn's photo sharing. That's no worries at all.
Need to do firmware update too if you have a AD-200 since a long time, like R200. I'm not sure if I'm understanding the question.
Me neither. So I guess the question is he had AD-200, not AD-200 Pro. Is S200 compatible with AD-200? I'm sorry, I can't answer that question because all the lights on my hands are AD-200 Pros.
I
Sorry.
don't know if you need to do a firmware update on the
Mm,
8200 Pro for this light. I don't know if that's the question that you're asking,
mm,
but I
mm,
would imagine that you got to do a firmware update anyway
mm,
on the light period because there's a firmware update available.
mm,
So I would
mm.
probably say yes to that if that makes sense, if I understood the question right. Okay. Versus a standard bare bulb. How much more light do you get from it? More stops of light. I don't know if you get more stops of light um, from it. I don't know. Let me think about how to quantify that question. I think he's
I
talking about
think you
like
get less lights, if
yeah,
I'm being honest. It's
yes,
physics, dude. Like
right.
one light, it's spreading, like both lights are facing at the same, like say 2 meters from the wall, right? One light is bare bulb. It's probably spreading like make a circle of 100. It's spreading 180 degrees, right?
Mhm.
Another light, it's spreading 360 degrees. And both lights are 200 watts. So half of the lights is going backwards, unless, of course, you place the barn door, which enforce all the lights to going
Makes
forward, right? And number two is with bare bulb, you have a hotspot in the center, right? It's a way brighter in the center, but you have hotspots, which makes the oily skin. The quiz. So, do you have more lights? No. Do you have a better light? Yes. Do you have a better usable lights for portrait? Yes. Do you have a better usable lights for architectural, like in interior flash, flambient photography? Yes. Yeah. But if you want to get a light, which outputs more lights than your bare bulb, you should go for 400, 300, or 600, or 1200, because 200 watts is 200 watts. I'm sorry, I'm being hard ass here. Sorry. I think let's answer one more question.
Back to him. I was thinking about this for a minute. In the form of stops of light, that we don't know, right? You have to, I think you got to measure it, right? And so take the same light and 5 feet apart, right? Or if you're 5 feet away from it and you meter it, I think that's the only way we know. And I think the only fair way to do that is that one light is directional. If you're talking about, I don't know, bare bulb or Fresnel head or whatever the case may be, and then you're putting the barn doors on the 200, you have to make them both directional in order to measure them properly, I think, or at least give it a fair chance, if that makes sense. Okay. Thanks,
like,
Joe.
Look, there's something, yeah, right? You want the lights, you want the evenly spreaded with no hot spots, right? Then you wanted to cover bigger areas with no hotspots. Of course, it's going to be less lights in the center parts. It's just basic. It's basic physics, right? With the same output. All right, let's answer one last question, and let's enter the price drawing, and we will continue with our presentation and then answer all the rest questions. Yep.
I think you kind of already answered this a little bit.
Yeah.
Aries.
So Shawn put them in softbox, which is not which I didn't use. So I have no say in this. If you want to use it as a soft lights without any modifiers, of course, you can add umbrella, whatever. But if you want to use it without any modifiers, I would bounce off the wall. If I want to mix the harsh lights with soft lights, if you check my video, part of lights will bounce on the wall. Part of lights will be directional lights, hit straight to the person. If you want soft lights only, I would just use this. I would just use the back of the barn door to go forward. So that way, all the lights will be bouncing on the wall and the soft lights. That's the way it goes. All right. So let's enter the price drawing, shall we? Shawn, do you have your Facebook ready for screenshots?
I do not. I didn't see the live on Facebook.
Sorry, what was that?
I did not see the live on.
I have the live on Facebook.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah, but I couldn't. I'm supposed to screenshot for YouTube, but I couldn't see any comments there
on YouTube.
Yeah. Oh, it's on the right here. Here we go. Sorry, my screen's a bit funny. All right. So do you want me to screenshot for you?
Yes, please. Because hold on. Oh no, I think I got it.
Yeah.
I think I got
Give
it.
a go.
There we go. All right, and I'm supposed to screenshot anything.
So the people should be typing AD-S200. Guys, I'll post this in the comments so you guys can copy and paste. 360 degrees of spread of lights. And guys, then
I did not see the live.
Yeah, guys, just keep on typing our screenshots, and we will just announce who gets a free S200 light kit right now. Can we enter? I need one more, by the way. I don't think we're allowed to enter though. Yeah.
You don't think we're allowed to enter? We can't enter.
Yeah. Have you got your Facebook ready?
I
Let
have it.
me.
I have it ready. I have it ready. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just going to screenshot right here on my mobile.
Okay.
Guys, keep the comments coming. Let me just mute it. Yeah, I think that's live session here. Guys, can you see it? Can you see the comments? Yeah, not here. All right. 5, 4, 3, 6, 2, 1. All right. I'll let you guys see the screenshots.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
Uh,
Can you guys see it? Yeah. So that's Jill
let's see. I'm trying to figure it out
Vargas
here.
Jr. That's Jill Vargas Jr. Congratulations, and make sure you DM us on the YouTube on the YouTube channel in just DM us, right? Make
Uh,
sure you send us your name, your mobile number, um, your postal address, not your social security number, and you'll get the lights within 2 weeks or so. Yeah, done. Congratulations again.
that was
Have you
you
done
too.
your screenshots?
Hold on.
Yeah, no, I've done my YouTube. Do you want to do your Facebook one?
Yeah.
Like
Hold on.
now? Yeah,
Hold on. I gotta find it. Hold on. Hold on. Give me a second.
that's fun, isn't it? Yeah.
Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay. Screenshots. Hold on. Oh shoot. All right, that's not gonna help. That is not gonna help me. This is crazy. Okay, I'm gonna do it again. Can I do it again?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, man. You whatever you like. It's fun. I mean,
Wait a minute. You did it on your phone, right?
yeah.
I'm doing too
I just
much.
feel
Hold
like
on.
screenshots is easier for me rather than I just try to find a shortcut to screenshot the I just couldn't find the shortcut to screenshot the whatsoever. Guys,
Okay.
use the Facebook now. Shawn is still
I
screenshotting.
got it. I got
The
it. I
YouTube is
got it.
done. Yeah.
Okay.
What's the name?
I'm gonna say, is it I don't know if I'm saying this right. Hans Finnet.
Hans. Okay. Say that again. I missed you.
Hans am I saying this right? Finette?
No, I just want to listen to you say it. Sorry. Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry if I wrecked your name, man. Forgive me.
Like, yay, Hans got us. He said yes. All right, Hans, just make sure you DM us on our Facebook accounts with your name, your mobile address, your mobile and your address. Yeah. All right, let's continue. We are way behind.
Yeah,
Okay.
way back. Okay, so
Yeah.
do I need to run? What do we have to do? I need to run through this
Yeah. I feel. Oh wait.
because we got more of these to give away. And how long does this go to? An hour?
Yeah. Let's quickly finish this and let's do a second giveaway. Right? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Let's do this. Right. So, this is me testing it with in forest light. I just love it. It is contrasty, but it's very cool. It was hot and there were bugs all around, and so I love the fact that with this 360-degree light this is straight out of camera. I didn't edit anything, and there is no, like, there are minimal hot spots. Right. Next slide. Natural light and the AD-S200 flash. I love the effect of this, right? And so you guys see it without the light and then up close. Same thing here, right? Straight out of camera. No editing at all. And actually, if you look and see, I have it press fit into the S2 bracket. Next one.
That's a smart way. I will be doing that from now on.
It was
That's a smart way of
I
using
had
it.
I had it the other way, like you had it, and what I found is that piece kept coming loose out of the hole, and I was so afraid to drop that. So we just pressed it and
this
made
is a
it
better
happen.
way. Yeah, I'll use your way from now on.
So and there we go, right? Natural light, and this is directional with barn doors. I dude, I love the creativity and the amount of work that we got done. I think we did all of these within an hour, right? And there were 3 different locations that we just kind of shot and made happen.
Very efficient. Yeah,
Yeah,
very efficient.
let's keep going. And there we go. Once again, tips. With the 200 Pro, 360 degrees of light, especially out in the open. I love it. I love the soft but yet hard transitions. It was just very cool light. It's a very cool light. Something that I think I want to play with a lot more. Go ahead, next one. This is where I used it as a hair light. All right. So this is actually a 5 light setup, but I use it as a hair light. And it was pretty freaking cool the way I used it as that. So it lit kind of the tops of the shoulders and the hair. Um, and it was very easy to set up. And so set it right up top and literally lifted it up in 2 minutes, brought it down, adjusted barn doors, took it right back up. As a directional light, I think is a definite way that you want to use this. So it's 360 as a directional light. And then the next one I think is creativity. And this is one that we did in Vegas. One of the prototypes that we
Oh, I
had.
love her
So
hair.
yeah, so we actually used it actually in the shoot, and you can see the actual AD-200 Pro body, and it connected. And I wanted, and the model actually had this outfit that made it look like a worker. And so I said, well, let's put it in the shot this way, and have some fun with it. And so the other model had this really cool afro-ish kind of hair. And I said, well, let's just light it. Let's turn this thing up and make it look like we are trying to light this hair creatively. And then we just had fun with it. And so that was a creative way to do that. And so with that, man, I think these are done. Let's keep it moving.
Yeah. And I
Any
love the way how on the right photos the lights hits on her hair, and also the lights hits on the models with outfits,
Mhm.
um, on her face too, right?
Yes. Yes.
The lights just go glowing everywhere. Guys, just all right, let me just quickly show you. So basically, this answered the question with the other persons asking how to make it soft, right? This is a mixture between soft and harsh light source. Let's say part of the light source is hitting on the back of the wall behind me. You can check the details on in the video, right? And part of the lights being um, harsh lights, right? Hit straight on the model. So you have this. So you have this nice mix of harsh light source and soft light source, right?
Mhm.
All right, let's go next.
Very nice.
Okay, so another thing is it's so easy to hide in small areas. I find this is something traditionally be very hard to do with other lights, because number one, it's very hard to fit as a soft box or umbrella in the car. Now all you have left is two options. It's either AD-100 Pro with a dome or S200. You will see when you use it, it's a way better to use S200 than AD-100 Pro, because it it's you can go here and here, and you don't have any hot spots at all. It's a way less noticeable, right? And a bigger, honestly, the light bulb. Look at this, the size. It's a way bigger light source comparing with
Mhm.
80-100 Pro or 80-200 Pro round head. So that's why it delivers soft lights. Soft lights is a way less noticeable and looks a way more natural. So and here's another few lights. You notice, guys, the accurate, right? The accurate color consistency. You notice this the blue cast in the shadow. That happens every day, right? If you shoot, if you correctly expose, set a white balance for the sun in the shadow area, it's going to be bluish, right?
Mhm.
Um, so not only about the shadow details, you can use the flash to fill in. Then you can have a cleaner shadow details, especially around the grass, the trees, the funny areas. I actually have a video for you guys. Sorry, it was just phone call. It's just all of a sudden people don't call you and everybody's calling you during live session. Sorry.
Yeah.
Um, let's play the video just quickly.
That's cool.
So yeah, so I think it's easy lights to use. You don't have to overthink about correct angle, articulates where the lights needs to go, adjust the bomb door because it's 360 degrees. Just put there and shoot. So I feel like it's easy to use too, and especially it's great for those run and gun kind of shooter because you are working on your camera. You just don't have time to go back to fine tuning where the light stands. Go up, go lower. Change the angle all the time. You don't have the luxury. You just put a bare bulb there and shoot, right?
Very cool.
So right, it's a natural light. The left is flash. You notice how nicely as a field light, this helps the balance. You see, it's very easy to hide it in between the trees, and the shadow wouldn't cast on the model. If you have umbrella, it's very hard to fit the lights there. But with S200, it's a small light source. It could work in your advantage. If even you put an umbrella there to mimic the sun, the problem is the sun is casting the huge shadows of umbrella over somewhere in your image. It's very hard to hide an umbrella that way. So it's another example. The bomb door. This has been showed in the video, so I'm not going to spend too much time talk about it. Let me show you this. It's a fun way of I recently discovered to use it. So I just handhold, right? You just handhold. That's how easy it is. I think it's perfect for run and gun kind of shooter. If you don't have any assistant, this is perfect light for you. And you just handhold, and just up low. With our hands, just if you having a mirrorless camera like Sony, it's very light. So I just handhold, the camera with my right hand.
Very cool.
So filling lights, and of course you can up the power. It's still good enough to not overpower the sun, but balance the sun. The sun here is the backlight, right, in the background. All right. Q&A questions, guys. And let's just try to let's answer the last couple of questions before we pack up, shall we? Oh, so many comments. Let's just.
Very cool. I can't see what you see here.
Yeah. What about car photography? I'm a more mainly portrait photographer. I didn't try them on car photography. I'm not sure what you are referring to. If you want to lead the interior of the car, this is a perfect light for it. Under that context, how even would it be to be pair of even lighting?
Yeah, I was thinking interior as well. I don't know if they were talking exterior.
Yeah, exterior you need AD-1200 Pro, right? Yeah. If you have a 8x8 meters, diffuser screen, yeah, it's almost like a movie production. Then you need the biggest lights you can possibly get. Yeah.
How even would it be? One or a pair, even the lighting background for portrait photography. Oh, it'd be really even. For a pair. Yeah, you showed that in one of your
yeah,
you showed that in your video. Where you lit the back. Yeah, you evenly lit an area. Absolutely. This is what these are made for.
What's better than one, too? Like, so it's it's very intuitive, right? You use one lights, you lit it up, you find there's some shadow area you don't like, you place the second lights for the other shadow area, and perfect, done. And
Yes.
just don't use the back of the camera. Try to do tether on your mobile or your iPad or your computer. You can use whatever software you're using. I use Capture One. Um, the reason is it's accurate, right? The back of the camera is never accurate. It doesn't matter which manufacturers you're coming from, but in order to light accurately, you need the accuracy, right?
Mm,
So tethering actually helps you to with the lighting a lot. Just you know,
very cool.
not that I'm aware
No.
of. No. Okay.
Want to repair for lighting the background. I think we just answered this. Did we answer that?
Yeah. Yeah,
Similar
I think
for
we did.
portrait. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much the. If you guys have any question, ask now. Oh yeah. Otherwise, how much discount do
Otherwise,
you get a user three? I think we answered that question, did we? Yeah. Sorry.
yeah.
Can you use a modernized? No, no. It's a flash.
No. Yes.
So no. Sorry, Julie. It comes with. I think we showed that before, did we?
The light, the barn doors, and the
And a
case.
carry bag.
Yeah.
It's a light,
That's
the bomb
it.
door, and a carry bag. Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry, I seem stunning way to flip in between the PPT.
All right.
All right. Let's answer a couple questions before we doing the one
Next one.
under the tree have a lot of difference. The one with flash, too soft. Not too sure the question is, but
I think that was more of a statement of
yeah,
opinion.
okay.
Yeah.
Can you? So no, we can't. No, you can't. Can you show me what is in the box? We did. We just did.
Just did. Yes.
Good. Does AD-200 performance get affected by the temperature? How summer heat? Not that I am aware of. I shoot on beach all the time, so no, it wouldn't. Trust me. Like lots of people have that concern, which I understand. I did too, but soon as after the lights finish my first photo shoots, I'm good to go. All right, I think that's the last question we have. Shall we enter the second price drawing? I think we have a different keywords. Just let me check. What's the keywords we have? Capability keeps expanding. I think Godox is hinting something with keywords.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I can't over-explaining things or overthinking things, right? It's not a Chris Nolan movie, so.
All right, there we go. And then these are the last two, aren't they?
Yeah. Guys, we still have two pair of S200 kit, right? You have both lights
the kit
and AD-200 Pro, right?
The S200 and the AD-200 Pro.
It's no. I want to screenshot myself, but on the back end they say no, so I'm going to screenshot somebody. You lucky stairs. Yep. Shall we get started?
Okay.
Are you guys ready?
You did yours?
Yeah, I'm just going to do my 5.
Okay.
4,
3. Are we counting down?
2, 1.
1.
All right, let me just show you the screenshots.
Okay.
All right, I'm just going to read it out for you. That will be Mariano Garcia. Congrats. Just DM us at our YouTube channel and make sure you send us your mobile number, your full name, and your address. We will get the kit sent out to you.
And for me, it's Hamadi Salami.
Yep.
Did I say that right?
I'm not too sure. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
but I would enjoy listening to you saying that again.
I listen. If I am wrecking your name, please charge it to my head, not my heart. All right.
Yeah, yeah. Sean
Yeah,
loves everyone. Yeah,
Hamadi.
yeah. Um. So, guys, make sure you subscribe to us. We will have more live session like this, and we will doing. I can't promise, but this is encouraging. We will do more giveaway in the future. So make sure you subscribe to our live session, to our channel, either Facebook or YouTube. We will do more giveaway like this, and I hope you guys enjoy this little talk of
Absolutely.
S200. And it was lovely to catch up with you, Sean. And
Same here, man. Aries, always a pleasure.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll see you
And
guys when
you
I
all
see you.
share with us what you're shooting and what you get, man. We'll do the same with you all. Thank
Yeah,
you all.
rock that.
Rock that.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye bye.